All right, let me get this right. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Let me just get these settings right. And then we can proceed. How does the song go? I shall proceed and continue to rock the mic. Hold on, fam. I shall proceed and continue to rock the mic. Because I shall proceed and continue. And I shall proceed and continue to rock the mic. All right, let's check the audio. Audio seems like it's fine. Visual effects, I don't need those. Camera. Yo. All right. All right. Seem like we better with the camera situation. Let me turn these lights down. All right. Greetings, 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 everyone. I normally don't come on Tuesday, but since we're here, we might as well talk, right? All right. So I said I was going to do a kind of spin-off of what I was talking about the other day. First of all, greetings to everyone. Thank you all for joining me. Really appreciate that. This is Professor Griff, and of course, this is Arm the Masses, brought to you by Black Power Media, Reloaded, and Serious Minds, RNTV. If you're catching this on a Tuesday night, then I guess we're lucky to be here with one another. Can we say that? All right, cool. We're good with that. All right, shout out to everyone that support the platform. Really appreciate that. If you would like any of the information that I've talked about in the past or present and that I will talk about, all y'all got to do, just text me. And I have information upon information upon information to send out to you. All right. So if you're looking for the information, I have it for you. In any event, I will be putting together a private Zoom class in reference to how to proceed in the music industry, or how to proceed in the music industry, along with talking about how to succeed in spite of AI or using AI or whatever. I'm not saying go full throttle and lend your whole soul to it. There's certain things that you can use these things for, and I'm going to break that down in the class. I've been speaking to people and just kind of getting their take on it. Engineers, producers, writers, MCs, singers. It's like, what's your take on it? What is my take on it, Griff? Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, cool. Got you. All right. All right. GS Mails link. G Smalls link. I got it. Did I get it right? Got it. All right. All right. In any event, hold on. Thanks everyone for coming on. Really appreciate that. What I wanted to talk about, just give a basic breakdown of some of the things that I will be talking about in the workshop. I think it's necessary that we talk about songwriting. I think it's necessary that we talk about music biz 101. Now we're talking about music business. Woo! 1, 2, probably 104. Because now we're out of the analog age into the digital age. Beyond the digital age, now we're on the super digital age when we're talking about AI. All right. So I can honestly say to everyone, if you are an artist and you're pursuing your artistry and developing your craft, and you think you're going to do a workaround this digital era that we're in, when people have to listen to your music on digital platforms, you have to make your music, most cases now, because I haven't seen a lot of analog studios still around. It's rare, but they still exist. I haven't seen a 2-inch tape machine in a long time. So if you're looking to do that, nah. We're listening to music on digital phones. We're listening to music on digital computers. We're listening to music on computers that are in the cars now. So wouldn't it be wise for us to get ahead of the curve and see how AI is forcing us and it's a bottleneck. It's coming to a point where it's a bottleneck. All right. And it's forcing us to look at AI. But I'm saying let's look at it through a different lens. Let's look at it through a lens in which it'll benefit us. When we went from selling CDs and DVDs and cassette tapes and VHS tapes and that kind of thing, we had to make a transition. Some of y'all that are probably listening to me never had to make that transition because you was born in the digital age. Well, those of us like me had to transition from wax to cassette, from cassette to CDs, from CDs to digital, now from digital to having to deal with AI. I follow what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So yeah, that's where we are now. I promise not to be long. I'm not going to be long on here. I just want to talk about some things. So we're going to talk about the arguments that are being made, all right, in reference to the pushback with AI. All right, hold on for a second. And I've made those same arguments. Trust me, I have. I made those same arguments. Are they valid? Of course. Are some people going to get stuck in a time warp where they're going to ignore it altogether? Yeah. Yeah. But let me say this here. Controlling and manipulating a camera, 2 different cameras with my cell phone to get certain angles of a certain shot in some film work I was doing. Did I ever think that was necessary in my life? Not necessary, but did I ever think I would be doing something like that in my lifetime? No. First of all, controlling a camera remotely is a new thing for me. Controlling 2 cameras at the same time with my cell phone is a whole new thing. My last video that I made, I made it with my phone. Did I ever think I would be doing that? No. Nope. Never thought I'd be doing that. So there are some firsts, some new things that are happening that we need to wrap our brains around. I think I did my first AI generated video 2 years ago. Hold on for a second. I can tell you exactly when I did it. Stuff was new. I'm experimenting. I had a lot of time on my hands. I was off of work. I was in Oregon somewhere. So I had time on my hands. So I went to go make it happen. Hold on. Let me see. I tried experimenting with Leonardo AI. I think I helped develop a character or characters or whatever. Pause. The Lyrical Cause of Death. Professor Griff. 1 year ago. I actually did it 1 year ago. Let me see if I can pull it up to show you guys. If you're on IG, you're not going to be able to see it because I'm over here on Facebook and YouTube. All right. So I'm not talking like I'm outside of this thing or just getting hip to it. I've been there with it. I just didn't think it was going to get to the point where I'm making a whole song with just a computer and I didn't have to write it. This is not that. I generated my own characters and made them move and put them in a video. I still had to drop them into Final Cut Pro, edit it, me and Shane, and I still had to make it happen. All right. So let me see if I can show everyone. Hold on. Let me just move this out the way. I could show everybody on IG, but I don't have my stand with me, my cell phone stand, where I could turn this camera around. I don't know where the hell it's at. But anyway, you'll catch it. The song is called Pause by Professor Griff on YouTube. All right? All right, cool. Let me see. Then I ended up doing a remix to it. Anyway, let's see. Hold on. Let me start it over. Thought it was kind of a dope little song that I did. Oh shoot, what happened to the song? Hold on. All on. Computer about to die and everything. Hold on. All right. This is my song, Pause. I did. Matter of fact, I'm going to just hold this up for everybody on IG. Is that cool? Is that all right with y'all? Can I do that? Somebody give me the thumbs up or something. Somebody give me the okay and I'll do it. I know it's kind of tacky, but I'm waiting for somebody on IG to hit me up and let me know it's cool. Somebody say something on IG. I'm waiting on y'all. All right, that's all. It's okay. All right, your number one Kiki. Got you, Kiki. Whoever you are, Kiki, but got you. Thank you. So I'm going to turn this around. This is the video that I did a year ago. No, I think that was longer than a year ago. No, it probably was. I don't know. This is all AI generated.
Once you realize that all the shit you used to care so much about just keeps you a prisoner of your own mind, of your own mind, of your own mind.
So fast and no that when your voice track, you get back. Contracts with no stats, song plays on no wax. Confused and misused, record label abused. Cameras, bright lights, no cameras tonight. No static, black magic, no sleep, no tactics, no tactics. It's classic, no soul, no passion. Demons and gins, lost fans, close friends. Sacrifices, payment, your butt grip, your face. Press play, hit record, rewind, for your sword. Press play, hit record, rewind, pause. Press play, hit record, rewind, for your sword. Press play, hit record, rewind, pause. Swish, 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 swish. My track, no callback. Just point, not fact. Break up, I break it back. Caught up, death shot. I price tours, fake fans, noise. Hollywood, big souls, and broke the tone. Good voice at the same time. Possessed with a deep mind. They say, chase fame, end up insane. Demons and gins, lost fans, close friends. Sacrifices, payment, your blood drip, your famous. Press play, hit record, rewind, for your score. Press play, hit record, rewind, pause. Press play, hit record, rewind, for your score. Press play, hit record, rewind, pause. Right in black magic, what souls is tragic. Take grip on topic, exotic trip, frolic. Your needs, lust fuels your grease. Satanic versus their mark. You're cursed with, consumed with costumes. Feet shows in the bedroom. Engage this backstage like let's turn the page. Demons and gins, lost friends, close friends. Sacrifices, payment, blood drip, your face. Come on. Press play, hit record, rewind, for your sword. Press play, hit record, rewind, pause. Press play, hit record, rewind,
my song Pause I did a year ago using AI generated artists, and I dropped it in Final Cut Pro. I just made the characters move. I added some effects and pause. I added some effects and that was it. So I'm not saying that we shouldn't. I'm not saying that we shouldn't use AI. We just gotta figure out how we're using it. I didn't generate the song using Suno. I don't even think Suno was that popular then. Udio, or I forgot the other ones, but I actually did the song in my studio, and I think I recorded it with Vance Vex, mixed it, got it mastered. I think Earl Holder mastered it. So yeah, so I kind of utilized it for what it was at that particular point. All right. All right. Empress Reigns. I never took to popular street hip hop, new generation. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think I've done a ballad or anything. The softest stuff I've done was the soul Om stuff, and it wasn't necessarily ballads. But thank you. All right, the Empress Reigns. I really appreciate you. Alex Little, what's good with you? All right. So we're talking about AI. We're talking about the arguments that they make. So let me run those down. Yes, AI generated songs can be considered real songs. It depends on how the music industry regulates it. If they say it's going to be real songs and they're giving Grammys away and all this other stuff, then guess what's going to happen? Yeah, it's going to have a category. In the sense that they can legally distributed, streamed, and even achieve chart success, but they differ from human created music in their origin and the creative process. That's where I get confused. Why don't we, like I said last night, why don't they just give the award away to whoever can write the best prompt? Anyway, the debate centers their artistic merit, originality, and the legal and ethical implications surrounding copyright and ownership, with the source material is trained on human created work. That's where I say is the loophole. Oh, damn, hold on. Peace. What's happening, man? You good? You good? No, hold on for a second. I'm asking you good. Everything all right? You good? Yeah. Yo. Yo. You good, man? Y'all can hear me? You good? Right. I said on my show, like I thought, look, I'm on the show right now. I'll be on here in a few minutes. Let me call you back. I'm calling you back. All right, peace. That was your man Kalanji, Chaba Changa, the owner of Black Power Media Reloaded. Make sure he all right. He out on the road doing something. They heard I was looking for him. Not that kind of looking for him, but looking for him. Anyway, that's where I get confused. All right. The idea of the legal and ethical implications surrounding copyright and ownership when the source material, just underline this, when the source material is trained on human created work. If they took my songs, all 200 of them that I've made, it's more than that, but 200 that's out there, and they trained AI and they came up with a character called Grip, not Griff, but Grip. Sounds like me, don't look like me, but yeah. And they trained it using my source material, which comes from a human, right? And that grip artist, AI grip artist, goes platinum, does whatever, gets Grammys, whatever. Should I not be credited, paid, and everything else that comes along with it? That is the dilemma. That's what we need to discuss. That's what we're going to pull the experts in on the workshop to answer those particular questions, because I talked to a couple of people, man, today. One, especially one brother, I ain't gonna tell you his name. He said he got like 500-600 AI songs. If all you do all day, I'm not saying he does this, but all you do for 4 or 5 hours is create AI songs because you got a subscription to Suno AI, and you're not even an artist. Wow. So what is the argument, Griff? The argument for AI songs is very, very real. One, commercial and legal distribution. AI-generated music is not banned and can be sold commercially, with some platforms even signing AI acts. These AI artists are getting millions of dollars. I know artists that have been out there for a long time perfecting their craft. Can't get a deal to save their life. So we begged, and we knew a change was coming in the music industry. We know trap, drill, and all this other kind of music was dying, and it had its run. We just didn't know this madness was coming. Chart success. AI-generated songs can have top charts, indicating that they can resonate with audiences and gain commercial traction. A cult lecturer, you said need punk rock and heavy metal to make a comeback? Yeah, well, a lot of times the times in the society and what's going on in the world sometimes give birth to the ingredients that make those kind of genres, the punk genre and the metal genre. Yeah. So yeah. So next one is broad accessibility. AI can democratize music creation, allowing individuals with creative ideas but limited musical talent to produce and share songs. Can I just say something? Excuse my language for a second, y'all. No, there might be some little ones listening to this, so you don't got to send them out the room. Allowing individuals with creative ideas but limited music. If you don't have any musical talent, if you have limited talent in fixing cars, then why are you trying to fix a car? Nah. No. So I had that discussion with someone earlier, and they said, well, how much talent did Rick Rubin have? Rick Rubin doesn't program drum machines or play keyboards or any of these things. He doesn't have any real musical talent. I think Rick Rubin is a rare situation. But when you find someone like Rick Rubin, and I know a few people like this, they know it when they hear it. And they know they know their way around the studio where they can actually make it happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? Rick knows it when he hears it. He knows it when he hears it. And to be honest with you, in most cases, that's probably the most important thing, as opposed to the person that don't hear it and you know how to play, and you know how to finger drum, and you know all this other technical stuff, but you don't hear it. No. So we can hire someone for a couple of dollars to play it. They have goo globs. Can I use that terminology? Goo globs of music on these what do you call these things that you could purchase and have a subscription to, where you can take samples and use them. TrackLib and Looperman and Loop for Beats and Splice and all these. You could find it. You can find it. You can put some stuff together. All right. Then you could have musicians come in, play it over, do whatever, give you the vibe. You could do that. 704 Joe, I feel you. 704. Where you from, man? Carolina somewhere? Solid. I know that too, occult lecturer. We ain't even want to dive that deep. But if you hear it, you hear it. I remember back in the day when I heard it, I just didn't know how to bring it to fruition. I didn't know how to bring it. Public Enemy already came out with an album, man. It's out now. Jermaine Coleman, 423, is Public Enemy coming out with another. They just did a couple of months ago. Go check it out. Sort of like Kurt Franklin, someone said. Sort of like Kurt Franklin, can't sing but knows when he hears it. Yeah, and if all he gonna say is GP, are you with me? Then that's good. We good. That's all you can do, Kurt. Make it happen. But if Kurt Franklin, he's another one. If he hears it, he hears it. If you know a keyboard player, a drummer, bass player, guitar player, then you can make it happen. Kurt did make it happen. Shout out to Kurt Franklin. I'd rather be the Kurt Franklin and the Rick Rubins of the world to hear it and don't know how to play, as opposed to I know how to play and I don't hear it. Because a lot of these musicians don't hear it. If they did, we would hear their albums, and they don't have albums. Oh, yeah. Are you on it? No, I'm not on it. No. They don't consider me part of Public Enemy anymore. Yeah. So I just released my single called Amnesia. Go check it out. It's on Bandcamp. As a matter of fact, let me put the link up to it right now. It's at www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. So no, I'm not on the Public Enemy album. Yeah, I've been solo a few times in my life. Not by my choice. Anyway, yeah. So that's the argument for AI songs being real. There's an argument against it, right? It's lack of human experience, originality concerns, ethical and legal issues, potential fraud. Yeah, because they got stuff now. They're cloning artist voices now. Potential for fraud. A significant portion of AI music streams are suspected to come from bots rather than real listeners, created a misleading picture of a song's popularity. Yeah. So Jermaine, my single Amnesia is out there. It's on Bandcamp. All right. All right. That is the gist of what we want to put in this workshop. And what I'm doing is calling all those people to the workshop that could speak to it. If I can't get them, I'll ask them to send in clips or something that they would like to share, or even stuff that's already out there we can weave together so we could get a deeper understanding, so we can start educating those artists that are coming up, all right, to think, not to know, just to know. You know, someone said to me earlier in my conversation I was having with this guy, he was like, what's wrong with demoing some stuff up? Here I am. I have no talent. I have no musical talent, but if I have an idea for a song, why can't I use Suno AI to demo it and just say, I'm selling songs. This is the song I came up with. And I find a real artist that like that Suno AI song and sell that song to that artist. It's a revenue stream. Could do that, but yeah, I don't know. The song that was sent to me, I really like it. And the person said, have at it. Do what you want to with it. I said, all right, see what I can do with it. I asked him to send me the stems. He said, I don't even know what that shit is, Griff. Stems. I said, I got it. I'll take it from here. I got it. Now, what should I turn around and say, look, since you introduced it, you know, you basically did a remix of the song I already did, but cool. Am I obligated to split half with him? Yeah. Ethically and morally, yeah. And I will do that if I decide to do something with the song. So there's different ways you can kind of look at this AI generated music kind of thing. It's with everything. There's some things out there you can take and manipulate, make it work for you, whatever. I personally, I want to hear some soul in these songs. Y'all rocked with me for the last 2 times last week when I came on live and showed you me in the studio with my co-writer Ashia, and we put the song together. You saw us working on the song, working out vocal arrangements, working out music. Then I came back on to put my percussion part on. I came on live and I did that. You understand what I'm saying? If not, go back and check out my other clips. You'll see me doing that, letting people know that we're actually in the studio doing this song. Well, Ernest Grant, it's already like that, bro. The head of one of the CEOs that's on the board at the Grammys, Ernie, have already said that he hasn't been in a session in a long time where AI is not present. Here we are, man. So AI is going to get in on the production side, the songwriting side, putting the actual song together side, the distribution side, the algorithmic side. Yeah. Who's going to regulate it? The same people that's benefiting financially from it. Do the artists want this? No. I think it should be regulated all the way down to, yeah, no. I'm for artists making real songs in the studio. Is it an arduous task? Yeah. Is it time consuming? Yeah. Can most of us afford it? No. No. I can't afford it. That's why I have my own studio. I do all my work here, and then I go to another studio to mix it and master it. It's art. It's difficult. I think they should regulate it. Yeah. Because if y'all think the average old school artist like myself is still making money and getting big royalty checks, no. I got a royalty check right here. Let me cover up my address. Y'all don't want to see this. It ain't for much. It's from BMI. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, no. We're not making money like that. Any questions so far? I'm going to put the chat link in the chat in case anybody want to come on and have this conversation for a few minutes and a few minutes only. That's it. All right. Alex Little says, the creation itself is sacred. Thank you. Special, not harvested in transactional. Okay. Greetings, Dr. JAIC. Okay, peace. Yeah, I've sat through sessions and I've sat through people programming drum machines. Shout out to Tone Control, Freeport, New York, back in the day. Shout out to all those producers. Yeah, that still sit in front of computers and still sit in front of drum machines and pounding it out. Yes, 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 yes. It's difficult, man. Who is this dude? Who is this dude? The real aesthetic. That's not AI. That's him pounding that out. That's what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? He had the idea. He knows what he's doing. He know how to bring it to life. Yeah, like we used to do back in the day. Peace, man. Peace to the shy. What's going on? All right. Anyway, this is where we are with it, fam. I'm only going to be on here for a few more minutes. This is where we are with it. I don't know. Someone said to me earlier, conversation I was having, they said, look, get in it, learn about it, or get left behind. I'm like, it's ugly. It's ugly. It's real ugly. All right, so we're still doing this little challenge thing here. Come on, fam. I'm putting it up. I said last night on my show, I said I'm going to put it up. If we want to support independent artists, let's see if I got 100,000 people following me on Instagram, right? Yeah, last time I checked, 100,000, right? And I got 5,000 on Facebook. I got 3 Facebook pages. I got a couple other pages somewhere else. Professor Griff page, Serious Minds, whatever. So altogether, let's just say if I got 120,000 people following me, I can't get 1,000 people to purchase one song from Bandcamp of Professor Griff's. Let's see if we can make that happen. Hey, I'm challenging me to challenge you so you can challenge me back. www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. Write it down, go to the page, find one song that you like. I don't care if it's a $3 song, $7 song, or a song for $1, or you want to pay what you want to pay. All right? www.professorgriff.bandcamp.com. Find one song. All right? So then if we are going to push back on AI, when do we ever get a chance to support the independent artists? So if the independent artists don't have a big machine behind them, or a team or a crew or whatever, but they're independent artists. There's a couple of artists that I listen to every day. Hold on for a second. Let's go. Let me show you some of the artists. You'll be like, damn, you listen to that? Yeah. I like her vibe. Her vibe does it for me. Hold on. I can't play the whole song because you know they'll flag it. Whatever, but hold on. Killing myself, get too excited. I think her name is Hillary. I'm still Hillary, somebody, Hillary, Allison. Beautiful song. I was chasing perfection, running further from the truth. It's a vibe. I'm vibing. Only led me back to you. Yeah, it's a vibe. Got you. And of course, my G Jordan. These are vibey songs. I could get something from them. Humans made it in the studio. I feel the analog vibe in this. You understand what I'm saying? I can rock with it. I can tell this is not AI generated. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Amnesia. Found the website. I'll do it. Oh, okay. Thank you, Doc. Really appreciate that. But anyway, I think I'll forever support independent artists like the two I just played for you. I'm there. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on for a second. Who else? Yeah, there's a few artists that are out there that I'm listening to. Of course, y'all already know Eric Jamal from Coast Contra. I mean, these are the artists that are just doing it.
What's my motherfucking name? I don't know. They think I'm crazy. Sticks and stones get thrown but never break me. Ah! Banging out the bottom and raise me. They point at me and ask, what's my motherfucking name? I don't know. They think I'm wild. I don't know. They judge me by my style. Who goes in?
Yeah, so that's it. So these, it's a mixture of artists, different vibes, different styles, whatever, but they're real artists making real music. That's the beauty of it all. People go into the studio for Eric Jamal might want to touch your dome. Hillary with I'm Still might want to touch your heart. Majid Jordan, I think that might be out of Canada or somewhere overseas. They might want to touch your soul. You understand what I'm saying? But all of those songs, yeah. You said that's fire. I came in late. Well, that was Eric Jamal. He was from Coast Contra. Go check out Coast Contra, y'all. You said who was that? That was Eric Jamal. You said, why don't I speak about the elites anymore? What else did you want me to say? I talked about the elites for 5 years. I wrote 2 books. What else do you want me to do? Everybody has a microphone, Doc. Everybody think they know it all. I laid it out. I've been laying it out for years before I started talking and speaking about the elites. I always laid it out. What's the sense of me talking about it now? Maybe y'all can answer that. Alex Little, can you answer that question for me? What's the sense of me talking about the elites? And I've been laying that out for so many years. It's ridiculous. Thousands and thousands of lectures and interviews. So, Doc, I don't know what to tell you. You want me to keep talking about it? Because I do have some more things to say. But you want me to keep talking about it like until I'm blue in the face? But sad part about it, Doc, as much as I was talking about it, I didn't get the necessary support. You understand what I'm saying? My book, The Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop, Symbology, and my other books should have always been sold out. All right? My lectures should have been packed with people. But yeah, people stopped coming out to lectures. Well, I'm doing a lecture this weekend. I'm definitely going to talk about the elites because we got to talk about this brain trust, and we got to talk about this whole idea of mental illness, as far as how the music affects us and the destruction of black music. So I got to talk about the elites this weekend. So if y'all in the ATL this weekend, I'll be speaking, and we definitely got to have that conversation. All right, it's a conversation that we definitely got to have. All right, but so yeah, and I will be talking about it on the 13th. I'm doing a book signing at Culture Connection in College Park. So if you're in the ATL area, catch me this Saturday or catch me the Saturday after, pardon me. All right. One of those two places. I might be doing another pop-up in the Carolina area, pardon me. Somewhere else. But Doc, I hear you, but I don't know. It's like keep talking about the elites and keep educating people. You got to reciprocate the energy. You understand what I'm saying? I got to know that you out there listening. So then if I say I'm doing a lecture over here, you understand what I'm saying? People need to come out and support. Buy the books, read them, give me some feedback. I'm sitting on the revised version of the Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop, but if no one's interested, why would I even waste my time with it? And there's so many people out there now that have stood on my work and have produced other work dealing with the elites. But you kind of figure, Doc, I used to sit at the feet of Steve Coakley. I used to sit at the feet of Khalid Muhammad. I used to sit at the feet of some of those brothers that was doing deep research. Ashwa Kwesi's, the Imwali Muke Bomani Baruti's, the Dick Gregory's. Yeah. So I put the time in to study, to research, and it was expensive. You know, a lot of times things weren't going on Long Island. I always had to go into the city, if you're familiar with how New York is set up. You know, I got 2,000 books upstairs. I have 5,000 DVDs in my garage. So I put in the work, the time, and paid my dues. But when I step up to the plate to let people know this is what's going on, this is who these people are, laying out the history and breaking it down. If people don't want to support it, what can I do? But I really appreciate the question, Doc. Oh, I hear you, bro. You'll never waste your time talking about the truth. That's what people need. You're right. Anyway, it's Professor Griff. If y'all don't have any more questions, I love y'all to life. We're going to circle back around on this AI thing. I'm actually going to set up a workshop so we could pull from this and we can show y'all ways around it, what websites to go to kind of, make it profitable for you and that kind of thing. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Give me a minute. Let me finish having these conversations, taking some notes, and just processing it. All right. Okay. Anyway, it's Professor Griff. Love y'all to life. I got to get out of here. I got some things to do in the morning. All right. Listen, it's that time of year, man. Make sure you're taking your herbs because the weather is changing. You understand what I'm saying? There's new things out here in the air. Be very mindful of that. Stay healthy. Exercise. All right. Yeah. All right. Love y'all to life. Peace. Nope, not that. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and Arm the Masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and Arm the Masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people.